Hello again, Year 10s. So just continuing on from the last video, if you go on your OneNote, which obviously you are right now, clicking up to the tab above week 1 where it says assignment, I gave you guys all of this last term. The one right here where it says a high standard exemplar, if you click on that, I highly recommend reading through this because this will give you an idea of what your assignment actually, the finished product, needs to look like, and it's all color coded and broken down for you. This example that was written by the QCAA, the claim that the person chose was human evolution is still occurring. Okay, that was the claim. Just like we had our claim of um, uh, humans can control evolution now better than nature, or any of the other two claims. Okay, the one that they chose obviously is a very different, completely different assignment, but their claim was human evolution is still occurring. Okay, now they've taken that claim and then they have refined it to look to turn it into does cultural practice drive human evolution? That was their first research question. They thought, okay, I've done some research on human evolution. Okay, I've looked at. They probably went on to Google Scholar. They've looked through some stuff on human evolution, and they've found maybe some articles that is talking about cultural practices. So cultural practices are, things that we humans are doing now every day. Okay. Um, and so they've gone, okay, well, does our current cultural practices, okay, our current normities that we live by, does that drive human evolution? Okay. So they've obviously done more research, okay, until they have defined that all the way down to their research question, which is the prevalence of lactose intolerance in Finland linked to the practice of domesticating cattle for dairy purposes? Okay, so is prevalence meaning the commonness? Is the commonness of lactose intolerance in Finland now? So obviously they found a report saying that people in Finland have a very high rate of lactose intolerance. Okay, so is the commonness of lactose intolerance in Finland, is that linked to the practice of domesticating cattle for dairy purposes? Okay, pumping out all of this milk, okay, that we drink, and a common practice that we do every day. Okay, that common practice of drinking milk every day, is that causing lactose intolerance in Finland? Okay, that is their research question that they have chosen. Okay, if you go down and look at their evidence, this is the evidence that they found. Okay, this right here and this right here. Okay, it's very clear. Okay, lactase resistance in allele frequencies and populations in Finland. They have a table here with quantitative data, okay, numerical data, all right, of that they can break down, look at amount of lactase, etc., etc. Okay, they have obviously done research, found this, and they have built their research question around that they know they can easily answer because they have that quantitative data, that evidence right there. Okay, and they can then spend the rest of the assignment breaking that down and answering that question with a conclusion. Okay, you can see they've obviously got a lot of references to back that up as well. All right, but the original claim, human evolution is still occurring, very different to the actual research question that they have gone by. Okay, so if you just go onto your Google Scholar and you just type in, human evolution is still occurring, okay, or human evolution, you are not going to get these pieces of evidence here, these tables or graphs of evidence for this research question like that. Okay, is the prevalence of lactose intolerance in Finland linked to domesticating of cows? Okay, you're not going to get that information just by chucking your claim into Google Scholar. Okay, you have to continually refine that claim, find parts to it, and until you've gotten refined down enough to a point that you can find proper quantitative data. Okay, so if you're looking at if I go back to my OneNote here, I open up my task sheet. If you are looking at, say, the claim of humans can now control human evolution more effectively than nature, maybe you need to refine that down from the key points there of control evolution. What type of evolution are they controlling? What organisms, okay, is that evolution a part of? Okay, is that going to be plants? Is that going to be animals? Okay, so what type of animal are they looking at? What type of plant are they looking at? Are they talking type of an enzyme produced in specific animals? Okay, is us genetically modifying certain plants? Obviously, that's us controlling evolution. Us controlling this evolution by genetically modifying plants or crops that we eat, okay, in agricultural practices, is that going to that genetically modifying of organisms, is that affecting the natural evolution process more than it was 50 years ago before we were doing this? Okay, something like that. All right, so you need to refine each of the words of your claim and start researching those refined words until you've narrowed it down to something that you can actually get tangible quantitative evidence for. And that is the type of thing that we are going to be looking at next lesson tomorrow on Tuesday, is exactly how to break down the claim into smaller, refined questions and continually do that until we get to our research question. So the next thing here, you can see here on how to write a research question. Okay, we're going to be looking at breaking down those claims and getting to that research question and how to effectively find that evidence tomorrow. So at least in today's lesson, make sure you guys are at least thinking about breaking that down and start finding some evidence, and we will start the process of breaking this down tomorrow. Thank you.